here from Hillside. Reverend Tom here with Reverend Alex. Glad you're joining us this morning, or perhaps you're viewing this video afterwards. If you are viewing, a lot of our views are actually on Sunday afternoon, which is totally legit. If you are tuning in this morning, bear in mind that at 11:30 we will have our annual meeting, which is basically our annual congregational meeting. Of course, it'll be online, so it'll be basically simply, instead of having our usual virtual coffee hour, we'll still basically have that. Please do bring coffee, but we'll have formally our Hillside annual meeting. So if you can make it, that'd be great. As usual, the link you should have received this morning. Let's begin our intentional time together this morning with our usual centering. Let's take some deep breaths. Let's arrive in this moment. In this unique place and time. Let's observe all that's going on around us and within us. Without judgment, without interpretation. And with each breath that we take in and that we breathe out, let us be aware that this moment is all there truly is. And let's be fully present with it. Let's sit with this phrase from Swedenborg. All things are full of God and take their portion from that fullness. All things are full of God and take their portion from that fullness. All things are full of God and take their portion from that fullness. Let's see if we can apply that same presence and focus as we listen and absorb the readings for this morning.
Psalm 17. Hear a just cause, O Lord. Attend to my cry. Give ear to my prayer, which is not from deceitful lips. Let my vindication come from your presence. Let your eyes look on the things that are upright. You have tested my heart. You have visited me in the night. You have tried me and have found nothing. I have proposed that my mouth shall not transgress. Concerns the works of men by the words of your lips I have kept away from the paths of the destroyer. Uphold my steps in your path, that my footsteps may not slip. I have called upon you, for you will hear me, O God. Incline your ear to me and hear my speech. Show your marvelous loving kindness by your right hand, O you who save those who trust in you from those who rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of your eye.
This is stanza 21 of Stephen Mitchell's translation of the Tao Te Ching. The master keeps her mind always at one with the Tao. That is what gives her radiance. The Tao is ungraspable. How can her mind be at one with it? Because she doesn't cling to ideas. The Tao is dark and unfathomable. How can it make her radiant? Because she lets it. Since before time and space were, the Tao is. It is beyond is and is not. How do I know this is true? I look inside myself and see. Hey Alex, would you mind grabbing the gong real quick?
Sure. True Christianity, section 457. With all of us, God flows into our concepts of him and brings us true acknowledgement of him. He also flows into us and brings us his love for people. If we accept only the first inflow but not the second, we receive that inflow with our intellect but not our will. We keep the concepts of God that we have without arriving at an inward acknowledgement of God. Our state is then like a garden in winter. If we accept both types of inflow, however, we receive the inflow with our will and then our intellect. That is, with our whole mind. We then develop an inner acknowledgement of God that brings our concepts of God to life. Our state is then like a garden in spring. Loving kindness makes the connection because God loves every one of us but cannot benefit us directly. He can benefit us only indirectly through each other. For this reason, he inspires us with his love. Just as he inspires parents with love for their children. If we receive this love, we become connected to God, and we love our neighbor out of love for God. Then we have love for God inside our love for our neighbor.